and welcome back to Calamity Craft. Today is going to be the start of a big project. So, I have been working on quite a lot of things recently over in this area of the server, which is obviously like home base. This stuff over here, Milk's been working on some pretty stuff here, so the portal actually looks nice for once, and I'm so excited. It's so pretty, and I know he's gonna show it off at some point. I'm probably giving spoilers, but it's fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. But what I've been working on recently is mostly the forest, which we all know and love over there. But in between working on the forest, I've been working on a lot of the stuff in the shopping district. So if I go down here, we're gonna go walk through my two shops real quick. So I have, obviously, right over here, I have my golden carrot truck. So where you go up, you know, you can buy golden carrots in here for a good price of 1 gold coin per stack. And then I also have over here, so I may have lied a little bit. I didn't mean to, I fibbed the truth a little bit. I have not opened the flower shop yet. I'm still working on gathering materials, and to be fair, I'm not gonna lie guys, the server's been a little dead as of late. It's not been super busy on here. We're kind of busy with a lot of real life stuff at the moment, and we've been playing a lot of Peak. You can find that on my second channel, by the way. I have that now. I post my Twitch VODs. So, you know, subscribe to that. Coco Unruled. Also, subscribe here if you're not subscribed. But back to what I'm yapping about. So, it's not open yet, but at the same time, I don't think anybody's been shopping. So, if they did want something, they could just DM me for a price and I'd give it to them. So, in here, though, I do have some things that are stocked. Like these over here, they're stocked. These are stocked. Alright, these are going by the stack. But for the most part, I'm going to do 16 as a stack per each flower until I get farms built for these items. And then the drip leaves are going to be more expensive and probably harder to come by just because at least the small ones. These ones are going to be really expensive. These ones I can just bone meal. It'll be fine. But these guys, you have to go find them, just like the spore blossoms. So those two are going to be expensive, but otherwise not that bad. But I have a bunch of smaller flowers in here that I need to be able to obtain, and the only way I can get them, like these tulips for example, is by going to a flower forest, breaking the flowers, and then coming back and putting them into these barrels. And that is not efficient. Not efficient at all. So, we're going to solve this problem. And how am I going to solve this problem? By making another problem. Because what would it be if I didn't cause problems for myself? So, we have that shop, we have this one, and then in the grocery store there are actually a lot of other grocery related items for sale. And this shop over here is supposed to lead you towards that. So basically I have a lot of items and not an easy way to get them because I didn't think it through when I built the shops. I was just like, yeah, that'll be fun, that'll be pretty, that'll be cool, and now I have to stock them and it's getting complicated and so I have a solution. We're going to go over through the nether because it is a little bit of a flight otherwise. So the nearest flower forest is actually out in that direction, past the ocean, all the way, big flight over, and that is where I'm going to be setting up this area. So if we just hop into the nether really quick, and it is this way. So I've already set up a portal because I was not about to just fly over there every 10 minutes when I ran out of whatever I needed. So this way through here, you can see, well, I can't see it anymore, but Parrish has been working on another area a little bit, which is nice. It's cool to see new things pop up. I like being able to log on the server and just seeing new things. It's always so fun. We head out this way a little bit further. I don't know exactly where it is. I think it's near these mushrooms. No, it's near those mushrooms. There it is. All right. So I've marked off the portal a tad because otherwise I would never be able to find this thing. So I marked off some sunflowers, which for some reason still in the nether face this direction. They always will face east when the sun rises. They don't change. But if we go through here, we can see I'm in a new area. A very flowery area. I'm going to sleep really quick. Sleeping. There we go. I'm in a very flowery area. And I have been working over here just a little bit. Don't worry. I have footage for you. I have time-lapse footage, as we all know and love. So over here, I'm going to explain a little bit about what is going on. So if I just fly up to this tree over here, which is my good vantage point at the moment, this is where I'm going to be building my farming area. So here's a flower forest, and this whole island set right here, I'm going to use for different farms. Now, I am not a redstone genius. I know pretty much nothing. If you've ever seen me try and make a trap, it's not pretty. So this is gonna be a learning experience for me, and we're gonna learn some stuff. It'll be fine. It'll be okay, and it's gonna be a lot about learning about how to make farms. So what I want to do for this back area here is there's a lot of areas where you can see there's alliums there. There's azure bluettes, I think is what they're called. I don't know what they're called. Some tulips, a bunch of other like flower types here. So that fills out almost every flower in my shop. And if you were to break all those flowers, bone meal the area, the same type of flowers will spawn, which is key to making flower farms. So in each of these flower patches, I'm going to build a flower farm of that flower type, and I'm planning on, in these patches where those farms are, I don't want them just sitting there because they're not pretty. I don't think redstone's very pretty. So I want to cover them up, and I'm going to cover them up with giant flowers of the type that they are, and it should look really cool. I already have one massive tree project. I'm not making a bunch of custom trees for this one. Maybe I'll do a few if I think they're too small, but no more trees. No more trees. We'll do big flowers instead. So that's what I'm planning for this area. And then this big area over here, I'm going to be doing a lot of farming for the golden carrot shop and for the grocery store. So what I'm thinking is over on this little island here, like a farmhouse, because I need a place to stay when I'm working over here. I need storage. So like we're gonna have a farmhouse over here, the little bridge, and then big wheat fields, potatoes, carrots, beetroot, all that stuff kind of in the middle over here in this general vicinity that I'm circling around. And then the back on the left hand side, I'm thinking a big barn with, I want to have, I think, every variant of the new variants for the mobs, because we've seen them but we don't have them anywhere, and I kind of just want like a spot with them. I want to be able to see them, and I think that'd be a really nice spot for it. I've done some terraforming, but I might have to level it out a little bit more depending on what this build looks like. I haven't planned any builds yet, but that is kind of the idea for that spot over there. And there's a lot of things I have in mind, and things might move, things might change, and after I rant about this, we'll probably go through and place a bunch of wool and plot it out a little bit more. So I'm thinking big barn, and then that side over there, I'm thinking a villager trading area for golden carrots. And since I'm going to be trading villagers, I think I need to make my own melon and pumpkin farm. I did make a deal with Milk to buy melon and pumpkins from him at half the cost. But if I end up making my own farm, then I just might not do that anymore. Because if I need them when I'm over there in that area, I'm not going to fly all the way over here just to pick up some so I can go trade over there. I'll just go buy some from him. I will stimulate the economy. It's fine. So, but I'm thinking I might make my own, which will be a good learning experience to be able to trade with my villagers for stock. And that's kind of what I have so far. I know I want a sniffer farm, which I'm thinking I might do on that island over there. But for now, this is not what this island looked like to begin with. So, we're gonna hit a quick little time lapse and show some terraforming, and then I will be back. Whoosh! Okay, so I've got some wool blocks here to kind of lay out what buildings we're gonna do, and I literally just grabbed like all the wool that I had. This is what I have. That's it. So it's gonna be weird squiggly shapes. It'll be fine. So let's go down here, and let me tell you, filming that time lapse was fine, but editing it crashed my computer like 3 times. It was like an hour of footage, and Flashback just was not having it, which is, it's what it is. It happens. But luckily, I got a clip for you, so it's a little longer than I had intended, but hey, you got some footage, so that's what matters. Alright, so this island here, I was thinking it's going to be like the main storage-esque house, kind of like the place to stay, so just put like a, well, we're gonna have to do some gaps here. I'm thinking, this is not the definite shape. Stuff can change. But we want it to be able to face out. I'm losing my blocks. Here we go. Alright. So yeah, I want it to be like a big ranch house is kind of the idea. Just back over here. We'll have fun like garden in the front, make it all pretty, have stuff that's close by, have a nice outdoor area to the side. Like, it'll be a pretty nice place. So thinking building here, and we'll have like a path. Here's my shovel. That's going from here. Maybe we'll have like a nice deck, and then we'll have like a path that goes out from here over to here, where we'll have a bridge that goes over to the other side. And all along here we can have like a big oak tree. We can have a, Milk said he wanted a swimming pool party when I was talking to him filming the time lapse earlier. So, you know, maybe we'll have a pool out to the side, because if you have a giant property, who's telling you it needs to be in your backyard? I don't follow no rules. So why does it have to be there? It could be anywhere. And there's a lot of water around here. Just have a beach party. So from here, have a bridge, and then we'll have nice walkway through what would end up being a bunch of fields out to the back area. I still have to change this stone over here, and like I want these to be like big fields, so that's why I'm not like putting a lot of buildings on this side. Like, I want to be able to be standing on my porch and looking out, and it's just fields of different crops. I think that'd be really pretty. But so yes, this path will eventually continue, but I don't know where I'm going to place stuff yet, so I'm just going to leave it at that as we go walk over to the other side. And I'm kind of glad that there's a bunch of animals over here. It's going to make gathering them a lot easier. Obviously, I still want to go get the other variants, and that'll be more difficult, but luckily it's an island. It's surrounded by water. It shouldn't be too bad. And there's horses right there. This will be easy. So this side I want to do like the barn, which I'm assuming is going to be pretty big. So let's just do a big yellow like squiggle shape to kind of determine like, hey, this is where it's gonna be. Maybe we'll have like a fun beach over here with like turtles and stuff. Just for funsies. I don't sell anything turtle related, but hey, if I'm gonna have a bunch of animals, might as well. So have this go all the way around. Parkour genius here. Okay, I just failed. That's fine. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, come on. Come on. That was awesome. That was cool. Okay, now I'm taking it too far. So yeah, so I'm thinking like a big barn right here. It might have to be bigger. I don't know yet. But we could extend down this way. And again, I'm thinking maybe just on the outsides of them, it could be like these pastures. So we'll put up like a fence around it and we'll have some of the animals just wandering around in it. So in this area. And again, more pathing out. There'll be like a central area somewhere in there. And maybe we'll put a silo on like the corner over here or something. Lots of thoughts. Things to be planned. Let me know what you think. Down here, I'm thinking I want this to be like a big flower field with bees. So I'm color coding this because I have in like an actual book, like journal, written down a bunch of ideas, and I'll probably just write the colors next to those ideas. So here, big area full of flowers, have a bunch of beehives, collect honey, honeycomb, whatever may be needed. Because, you know, honey's technically a food, right? I could sell bottles of honey. That's allowed. It's not like there's real definite rules. Who's saying I can't do that? No one. There, that works. Let's have that all around there. And let's see, I have white wool and green wool left. Out in this area over here, we'll use green for like melon, quote unquote. We'll do like a melon pumpkin farm. I'm thinking down in this section, just white for now. I'll do like a house build over here or something. Maybe market stalls. I don't know yet. But these like little area over here for a bunch of villagers to be able to trade golden carrots. All around in this area here. And along the sides, I'm thinking we'll have like melon and pumpkin patches, and underneath them I'm thinking is where I'm going to put farms. So a lot of these structures, the idea is above ground there's these like pretty structures that like nice fields or stuff like that, and then underneath is like the mechanical side, because I like to look at pretty things. I don't want to look at redstone. It's not my favorite thing in the world. I don't really know how to use it, but I'm going to learn. It'll be fun. It'll be a learning experience. So cover this area here. And I think this leaves us with plenty of area to expand with more ideas, which is good. Because so far, I've only covered a little bit of ground. We go back up to my lookout point. All the way up here. And I did want an area for a portal that's not that. So that will also have to be something that I keep in mind. So if we fly all the way up here, yeah. So I think this gets a better idea of just seeing what my thought process is. So we have over there like the farming, melon trading area. We have big bee area in the middle. Animals and animal pens around. A nice little place to stay here, storage. Just walks around into these fields. And yeah, I am thinking it might be cool to put like a silo on this corner. But it might ruin the view. I do like the idea of a silo. Maybe I'll put it, actually right there. It looks like a really good spot. And that can store more storage of stuff, which would be kind of cool. I'm liking that idea. And then I want an area for a portal, which theoretically could be near the house stuff, but portal noises are annoying, so it makes the most sense probably to just put it in the middle. So we're going to do some mishmash block placements because I got a little left over. But here, right in the center would make a good spot for a nether portal to the area. And then over here, I'm thinking a big silo type build. So normally it's where I think like a bunch of grain would be stored. But in this case, it's just pretty decoration, to be honest. Because this is Minecraft. We make stuff pretty. Yeah. Move this over. Fly back up and get a good view of everything. Yeah. I like this. I think this is going to turn out very well. Let me know if you have any more ideas of builds that I could put in this area. For now, I think this is a good start. I don't want to overwhelm myself too much with projects. And currently there is quite a bit. And now it's raining, so I'm going to end this clip. Look at the wild perfect milk. Working on his project. Muted. Because I spooked him. I went over and I scared him last time. Now he's being quiet. I just realized I'm not muted. But he can't hear me, so it's okay. Do I have an egg? I do. Ah! He can see me. Let's see if I can shock him. No, I've been spotted. Run! Get egged. So that is all the time that I have for this episode. If you liked, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And turn on those notifications to see when I post things. I post quite frequently, so you'll get a lot of content from here, which is good, because content's fun. Also, I have a second channel now. Go check it out. I'll link it below. I post all my Twitch streams there, so follow on Twitch, watch them live. If you can't watch them live, go follow the second channel, and you can watch them there if you feel like it. They're kind of long, but more content, more stuff to watch. I play other games there, which is fun. So, let me know if you're excited for the new project in the comments and all that cool stuff. And I will see you next time. Bye!